Here's my other little pond, guys. It is about the size of one of those smallest blue swimming pools. But I had to take the liner out. I got to rearrange it and add some more dirt to this closest side. And I got my mom's old pump out here just for decoration. Anyway, I just wanted to show you that now so you'll see the difference when I come back next time. Hi guys. How are you? I'm good. Super hot, but good. So I'm taking my break in the shady spot again. Hold on. Instead of shutting my camera off every time, I'll just stop talking until the loud cars pass. If I hear any real loud machinery, I'll stop the camera, but otherwise we're just gonna roll, guys. I already did my video once and it was messed up, so I'm back to do it again. So I'm taking my afternoon smoke break. Looks like a cigarette, but it's not. Definitely not. JT doesn't like them, but these little things conserve a lot of weed. Just saying. It's called a one hitter, but I can get like 3 hits out of one hitter. And if I load a whole bowl, he can almost smoke the whole bowl in one hit. It's got some iron lungs. So anywho, not that I don't like bowls too, but when I'm trying to conserve, I use this. So how are you guys? I feel so much better, guys. I still feel the lingering effects of the Lyme, but I'll just touch on this topic briefly. I've been feeling like I needed to do a parasite detox for shit, man. Long time. I think we've talked about this before. And I mentioned it to my doctor, and she said we'd deal with it later. Well, I didn't want to wait, so I got some wormwood herbs, dried herbs at farmer's market, and I put some in my tea, and oh my goodness, yeah, I think it worked, because ever since then, that was almost 2 weeks ago, I have way more energy. I still can't handle the heat and the direct sunlight, but I'm getting so much more work done, and I'm not getting near as exhausted. So I feel like the problem I had before I got the Lyme is slowly getting fixed. And that's wonderful, because I was starting to really worry. So I feel better. I've been doing a little more, a little bigger projects. Got a couple of duck pens done. JT sets the posts for me. It's really rocky ground. I can't drive the posts down. If I hit rock, I just kind of come to a stop, whereas if he hits rock, he'll just pound the post driver harder next time and the post goes down. So I usually have him set the posts. And then my ducks can't fly. I have 4 runner ducks and 2 ruin ducks, but none of them can fly, but I have one random khaki Campbell, and she can fly, so she's just going to do what she wants. But the rest of them, I just have to make like little knee-high pens for them. And as long as there's a dog tied near them, nothing's going to get them, so easy work there. Made a couple of little ponds. Um, the one that's done that had the little gnomes and all the water already in it, that was fun. That's for lizards and dragonflies, um, and butterflies. And the other one isn't done yet. I had it done, but we're on a hillside, so I guess I don't know if it would be my depth perception, but um, something to my eye wasn't right when I was digging that, and one side is way lower than the other. So, like when one side looks full, the other side's not even half full. You get what I'm saying? I don't know what I was thinking, but anyway, so I'm going to build the lower side up, and then that way it'll be the same size, um, the same all the way around. Yeah, it's hot, guys. So, what else has been going on? Really, not much. I don't have any food plants producing except I've got a big pot of sweet potatoes that are growing, and I've got several bell pepper plants that are still putting peppers out. And I think that's all. I've got some herbs I could still harvest for a while. I thought about doing fall plants, but doing a little fall garden, but I feel just done for this year, guys. That move, that was stressful. That was physically draining. Um, hot as hot as fuck time of year to move. And there's really not a whole lot of relief because neither one of us have AC in our, you know, our dwellings. I don't have a wood stove this year. I've got the little wood stove my dad gave me, but I don't know where the pieces to it are, so they may be still over there. I don't know. I do know I don't got a wood stove, so I was thinking about staying in my cargo trailer. Been thinking about this all day. JT and I stayed in it our first summer here, and we had a twin bed, a dresser, a desk, my small dog kennel, and I don't mean like a small dog kennel, I mean my kennel for my small dogs. So I can fit all three of them go in one kennel. And I don't make them, they just do. And I had the built-in shelves, so I had plenty of room for my food and my few dishes and what have you. So I'm thinking I might seriously stay in there. I would like to put a window in it, but I don't have the knowledge, and JT doesn't have the knowledge, and I don't want it done in a quick hurry. I want it done right. So, got no help, got no friends. I'm gonna have to break down soon, guys, and get in town and join a group or something. I've got to have some outside human communication. It's funny because my son's been having me watch this series, which I never do. It's the Alone series. And late at night when all my jobs are done, I'll watch a couple episodes of that. And almost every one of those people have a problem with the alone part. It's like, been eating one meal a day and been alone for, I mean, my son was here for a while, and JT wasn't working a regular job, so I was around the guys then, but especially since my son left, and when I was out on the orchard, I spend hours and hours alone, maybe see JT a little bit in the evening, but, and then since we came over here, and even when we were still over at Bob's, I spend hours, days where I don't see another human other than JT for a few minutes. So I would be fine on that. But I wouldn't survive because I couldn't guarantee you my one meal a day there. No guarantee, guys. So, I don't know. I mean, it does something to your mental state if you're alone too much. I guess is what I'm trying to say. I can do it, but I've done it, and I've done it long enough. So, yeah. And I can't drive anywhere. I can't keep the truck because he's never fixed the ignition. So, he's the only one that can start the vehicle. It's not like just a what do they call it, a toggle switch or like it's hot wired. It's where you gotta turn the key on and then get out and pop the hood, and then you gotta put a screwdriver onto the battery cable things or something to create a spark, and then the truck starts. And like, no, I would get stranded. I'm just not. It's not realistic to think that I can take the truck and go do anything. So, I don't know, guys. My choices are few. I need to figure out how to sell stuff online better. I mean, I've got a lot of stuff I've been saving for several years that I really just saved to sell later, not when I was desperate, but just like I haven't paused and got in that mode, so so I still have all those things. So I don't know. Maybe if one of my kids come visit, they can figure out how to get that stuff posted. If not, maybe next time. Sorry. Maybe next time we're up there, I can just take them and leave them and say, here, sell it, get what you need. We just aren't knowledgeable about that. So, I don't know. I'm ready to just get to winter so I can get winter over, so I can know my routine, know my layout, know where I'm going to be staying, like camper, shed, trailer. The cargo trailer is 14 by 8. And like I said, 2 of us fit in there fine for a whole summer, so I could handle that for the coldest of winter. I just have to figure out a way to have a window or put another door in, because I'm kind of claustrophobic, and with no windows and that door being tricky, I'm scared of getting locked in it, is the truth. In the summer, we just leave it open, but not in the winter. In bear country. And JT stays in the shed for now. It's got windows and it's got doors, and he's got light and fan and phone charger. And I have light and fan and phone charger. And neither one of us really use anything but light, phone charger, and fans that I'm aware of, unless occasionally we need, my mini fridge. Occasionally we need to run a saw or something, but yeah, we don't really use much power, guys. We're kind of halfway to being able to live off grid if we wanted. So, what else, guys? What else? I never showed you my Belgian Malinois. Her name's Akita. Yeah, you're a good girl. And she's learned well. I didn't get her in time for Ava to train her, but Max has trained her to bark at intruders, critter intruders. So they do a good job of keeping the critters away. She was already mostly trained when I got her in April. They told me she was 6 months old. And I'm like, well, she's all right size for 6 months old, a little skinny. But I get her home, and a few weeks later I was thinking, so I text the lady and I'm like, so when does she turn a year old? And she's like, I can't remember, I think next month. And I was like, whoa, like she was 6 months old a few weeks ago. Like, so I don't know if she was 6 months or a year. She sure looks to be a year now. And she's filled out a lot. She's real pretty. Not near as big as Ava was. And she's kind of a reddish brown with a black muzzle and black eyelids. She looks like she's wearing black eyeliner. A really beautiful dog. And she had some service dog training. So she's real well behaved. Walks good on a leash. Waits till you clip her and everything. Just perfect for me. I can't let her run loose right now because we don't have any fencing up here. And there's the highway. So I have to keep them tied right now. But I'll introduce you guys another time when I'll bring her over here with me in the shade. And she's under a big tree too. It's not the oak, but they're all up in the shade. My animals are fairly quiet when it's hot and sunny out. But they stay up garden all night too, so. Well guys, I don't know how long this video is. I suppose I should go. Still just trying to get animal pens set up and everything that will come back next year out of pots and into the ground. And then all the stuff that dies off every year, we'll just leave that in pots and put it in compost once it's done. I do have a couple tomato plants and stuff I left up for seeds, and I've got a lot of flowers that are still producing. Those marigolds, those yellow marigolds in the clip at the beginning of this, those haven't been there since last video. I've already harvested them once, and then I'm getting ready to harvest them again. Man, I've harvested hundreds, probably 200 or 300 marigold plants that I've saved the petals from and the seeds, petals for tea and the seeds for next year, so. Okay guys, I love you, I miss you. I'll think of a fun project for us to do. I'm excited to get that cargo trailer cleaned out so I can let you guys watch me transform it. It's gonna kind of be a she shed. I was trying to figure out what I would name my she shed if I had one. It's getting close to 5, can you tell? Because I belong to the she shed group on Facebook, and they all name their she sheds. And a lot of them use campers or just tiny little sheds. Get mosquito bites. I'm gonna name mine the she shed. She said she shed. Right? Yeah. She said she shed. For real. Anywho, I gotta go. I love you. I will see you soon.